So I'm back with part two of the gold here. All right, so now I have a weekly gold. I pointed out the uh, pivots, okay, and like I said, those were numbers that were given to me in December. Okay, so when I started looking at longing on gold, it already gave me pivots. So I used R2. I picked R2. It had a round number. It was, what, $350 away. It was enough to grasp some attention. Gold cleared pivot, took out the breakout and hit R1, and then we had a large volume day on there. Okay. So now what we know on gold on Monday, this is what's going to happen psychologically. Okay. So everybody that bought into gold, okay, and as we had our run up here in gold, oil went the other direction. Most of the time you get the commodities to move together, right? One assumes that if gold goes up, oil would go up. Okay, so there's that bifurcation in the market. Okay, so we got a decent bounce. I think it was 12% on oil on Friday. Gold had a good run. Okay, so now what we have happened, now this isn't updated. This is Friday's numbers. And like I mentioned before, gold is at, say, 1204, 1205, okay, on Monday. I have 10:40 Eastern time. Okay, so gold's going to come back, basically, and retest. Okay, it already is, all right. Retest the breakout area here, okay. So what we know is that everybody who got into gold on Thursday, more than likely, is going to have to puke it up one way or another, okay. It's, however it is, okay. I'm gonna assume so. Okay, now don't hold me to the 1400 deal, but that was just, now you know. Okay, I mean, I'm in here in December. Okay, and we get the run up, and it's basically covered call time. Write some calls, buy some puts, that kind of thing. I posted a chart on like JDST and Dust versus NUG, and obviously what the linear thinking of the traders here, the newbies, unfortunately, they will probably scramble out of NUG and go into Dust, and chase after this thing. Now I'm going to assume, okay, on a bullish stance, that this is a retest, okay, and this is going to be a one-off day, okay. Basically, I don't want to see gold go below 1180. I believe I mentioned the futures last night at 1180. Let's take a look here. Okay, so at 1205, yeah, here was 1190 on last year's happy place. The point of control here. I'll leave some links for the market profile from the CME. Okay, and we've tagged gold, bounced off the upper median line. These are median lines. I apologize for last night's, I think it was 3 or 4 hour show. I'm using this Ticker TV, and they obviously don't record stuff that's very long, so I'll have to change providers or make them into 1 hour. You just have to log back on or click in or whatever. My thing is I'll figure out a happy medium in doing this, because YouTube yells at me if I gab for 2 hours and upload a terabyte or whatever. You're doing it wrong, Kev. My video settings. So I don't need to be in high definition if I only have 5 colors, right? Okay, so here we have the gold. Okay, it's down to the median line here. 1209, 1210, up to 1214 will be resistance. These are pivots, so price is below, gold is below pivot, so it'll the trend is to the downside, like right here. Here was pivot. Once it broke pivot here and here, the bias, the short-term bias in gold is down. Okay, there is a point of control level here around 1190, a large one, and then this is 1180 is S. What is this? S1. Okay, so even though you might want to buy here, you might have to hold for another $10. We'll see how this unwinds. I'll look at the commitment of traders to see how many people piled in, and that was by Tuesday though. So